Hello, welcome to the Summer of Shannon vlog. So this is everything after I got back from San Diego. Up until now, I'm back in San Diego, but I figured I did some fun stuff throughout the end of summer. So my original intro, don't know where it is. So that's what you're getting with this. All you need to know is that I left San Diego, got on the plane. We sat there for about an hour. We had to get off the plane. I had to come back here, then leave here at 6 a.m. Then we got delayed even more. I was supposed to see 2 Broadway shows. The day I got back, didn't make it to either. So I more than made up for it throughout the rest of the summer. But yeah, the original intro is nowhere to be found. So once I get this up, we will be back in real time with vlogs. So I'll get September up in September. Craziness. All right, I made it. I need to put on some kind of lip color. I am gonna eat at hopefully Dig In. I'm trying to eat healthier, even though it's I'm gonna get meatballs and macaroni and cheese, but it's plant-based, so we will see. I know Los Tacos #1 is calling my name, but we're gonna try something different this time. It's really hot. I was gonna bring a denim jacket and I'm happy I didn't. I do have old lady getting her thumb in the viewfinder. I have my It's Broadway bitch bag. I feel like this does not fit the theme of the night. I'm seeing Parade, which is about anti-Semitism. So not the same vibe as the It's Broadway bitch. The show does close tomorrow, so I am just making it after the debacle that was last week's flight, but I'm happy I'm making it. This did cost me a pretty penny though. Way above my usual Broadway budget. The most I ever paid for a show was $340 back in January for the final week of Beetlejuice. This was $240. So again, I usually spend $75. That's my sweet spot for a ticket, or a lottery ticket that's $40. So I gotta average it out. Yes, down the road I'm gonna get a couple lottery tickets. So at the end of the year, it should all even out, but this is a doozy. So I'm gonna put on a lip and then get out of this car before I die of heat stroke. Oh my God, guys, that was so good. Well worth the money, and I would say easily top 5 theater experience ever. I would say go see it, but it's closing tomorrow. So if it does go on tour, go see it. Beware, it's a downer. It's a true story. So the last 7 minutes, I was my stomach was in knots because I knew it was going to happen and it was really sad and they did it so well, but whoo, really good. I did have a pretty good seat in the orchestra, but then 5 minutes before, it started, a very tall man and his small mother came in. And of course, the tall man sat in front of me and it wasn't staggered. So I just had full man. And there was a seat next to me and a guy came in, and then 2 empty seats and then the aisle. And when I bought the tickets, everything was sold out. So I was assuming someone would come in at the very last second, but then they didn't. So the guy next to me is let's move over. Thank God for him. So other than the first 5 minutes, I had the perfect view. So everything worked out, because I would have been pissed if I paid all that money to stare at the back of a man's head or try and peer over it. So everything worked out. So I'm gonna drive home. My cousin came home from the military today. He's been overseas for 4 years. He's hey Millers, I touched down in Jersey, but I have no idea where he's staying. There very well could be a man in my house right now. So I have no idea. So that'll be a fun surprise at midnight when I'm alone. This Barbie works out. Let's see how long my hair stays in a half up, half down, probably 8 seconds. But I was let's not look like a founding father for 2 seconds. We'll see. I didn't bring anything for my bangs, so I might be doing a very hard tuck behind the ear. I'm at a cardio dance class. I've done this a few times. I do it through ClassPass. I love it. They really break it up in a good way where you're not are we doing arms for 6 songs in a row? She just breaks it up in 45 seconds here. I'm going to throw it in here. Then we'll do a combo. Then we'll do some squats combo. She does it really well. I was tempted to go to spin. I didn't plan anything. But I did wake up before 8 a.m. and I'm like, I should go to 8 a.m., but I didn't. So I was like, let's not overexert myself, because I did that yesterday. I did 2 spin classes yesterday, really jumping back in. But I felt it. So we'll just dance today. Maybe a hot girl walk. Last night when I got back, Jake, my cousin, was not at my house, in case anyone was wondering, but I think we're gonna see him today. We will see. I have a lot to do today. I still haven't unpacked. It's been a full week. I want to sell a lot of my clothes. I guess I can do that sometime this week. I have to go to my old job. And I want to do some things for my real job that I didn't do on Friday. So I don't know if I'll have time. I'll get one of the 4 things done. Maybe. Good thing we got that. I thought you were going to keep going. Oh, she's about to hit us.
I bet you don't see any of us.
Good morning. Excuse my retainer voice. And you can see I dented it, so it looks like I have a very long tooth. Anyways, it is the crack of dawn, and I decided to come to my second job, which I haven't been to in over 2 months. 1, I want money. 2, he asked me to come. But also, as you know, I don't like him, so I try and come at inopportune times so we don't cross paths. So I'm here at 7 a.m. And my key does not work in the door. So I texted him if he got new locks, but honestly, that lock looks like it's been tampered with. And there's also like a phone cord tied around the doorknob. It looks like a crime scene. So I'm waiting on a text. I don't know if I should go home and wait. There's a park I can go do laps. But like, if I'm up at 7, you might as well get me working. So I think the last time I vlogged was Sunday after my dance class. Courtney came by for some reason. I think she was coming home from a bachelorette weekend. Yeah. And my brother has an electric bike and then a regular bike. And Courtney's like, well, I want to try the e-bike. So we did a little loop around the basketball court by her house. I tried it and it was too much like a Segway. Like, it gave you too much energy. And I was like, I haven't like ridden a bike in a very long time. I do not need to be like flying into traffic. So Courtney had the e-bike, I had the regular bike, and then we're like, let's cruise. So we essentially rode bikes all day for like 4 hours. I got a sunburn. I don't know why I'm shocked. I get a sunburn every time I go outside. But I wasn't like prepared to be outside that day, you know? We also stopped and got lunch. We stopped and got ice cream. It was the perfect summer day. We were even like, this is like now and then, except we're stuck in the now. And I'm Rosie O'Donnell. But there's something about bike riding that really brings me back to 1995. And I should have probably ended the day with a Slurpee to make it a real Shannon childhood day. But like, ice cream was a good fit. So my boss did just text me. He's like, you really just got to work it in there. So I'm going to go try that. My camera is running out of storage. I should just buy a new phone. Another fun $1,500. Life is so expensive and I'm poor. Oh my God, friends. First of all, happy Jonas Brothers start of tour day to anyone who celebrates. So Bailey and Steph. It's only 11 a.m. I've already had a day. So last night, me, my brother Scott, cousin Molly, and cousin Jake, who did come over from overseas, went to the city for dinner. It was so good. We had so much fun. Scott's like, it's gotta be an early night. I'm giving blood tomorrow. We ended up at a second location. We were running for the last train of the night, the works. I woke up so hungover. We didn't even drink that much, but what I drank and the order I drank it in did not mix. So I felt groggy AF this morning. So I was like, oh, I'll get a deli sandwich, a bacon, egg, and cheese with hash brown. Get to the deli, you know, get my stuff. Realize my phone isn't in my purse. Have to drive all the way home. It's 1 block away. But you know, it messed up my plans. Then I had to like eat while driving, and I just don't feel like you can enjoy it as much when you're driving. But then I got to spin class and it's fogging up in here. And I had a Jonas Brothers ride in Wyckoff, their hometown. I will scream as past their house on my way home. Y'all, this condensation is not cute. It's also 100 degrees in my car. Jonas Brothers tonight, Jonas Brothers tomorrow. I have so much to do, not gonna get it done. So tonight I'm going with Keith, Laura, and Danielle. So we're gonna hang out at Danielle's, then go to Yankee Stadium. We have no idea how we're gonna get there. I think we decided on Uber there, train back. I think that's how we're gonna do it. I've never been to Yankee Stadium. I've lived here my entire life. I've never been there. So today's gonna be jam-packed. And then tomorrow I'm going with Courtney, my sister. So at some point, I think we decided to meet in Sleepy Hollow and then take the train down. So I'm not gonna think about that till it happens. I will let you go because it's foggy in here, so, and it's hot and I'm gonna die. But yes, Jonas Brothers weekend, let's do it. Okay, hopefully not as much hot air as before, although driving here was a nightmare. I was blasting my AC and that really kills my gas tank, but I'm like, it's worth it, I'm melting. It was so hot, it's 81 degrees, but it feels worse. So hot in my room, I was trying on outfits and it was one of those like, it's so hot, body dysmorphia, the works, and I'm like, nothing looks good. So this is like a temporary outfit. I had ideas in mind, like a sequin pink top from Fashion Nova, but it's too hot to wear that, I feel, because sequins are heavy. So not today, but down the road, yes. So I have some options in a bag. We'll see. I'll probably end up wearing this, but like, it's just one of those days where I was like, everything is ugly. So I did get my contributions to the barbecue. We just had a little sun shower, so I'm hoping that's it for rain today. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a mess, but let's do it. Do you feel safe? No.
Waffle House with the children's play.
Oh my God. Okay, I am ready for Jonas night 2. I had like fun outfits ready to go. And I asked my sister what she was wearing because I was like, the vibe last night was like pretty chill. And she's just wearing like a black athletic dress. So I brought mine down to a little bit more of a casual level. This is from Shannon. I got it like 2 years ago. I have 3 of these dresses in different patterns, but like A+ boobs, comfy. I can still wear my shorts under here. Like, we're good. It is way too hot to blow dry my hair though, so this is what we're gonna get. But last night was so fun. So our seats, I knew they were nosebleeds. We were the very last seats in the stadium. And I get vertigo, and also like we were sitting there and there's maybe just like a net behind us, and when people were jumping, you felt the whole place shaking, and I was like, I'm getting Final Destination vibes. So we ended up going down to the concourse, and that's where like the food and the bars are, and then they just let us stand where someone who like, if you bought a hot dog, you'd stand there and watch the baseball game. We just stood there, had a perfect view, we're closer, we didn't feel unsafe, so it worked out really well. But they did like 61, 62 songs. Literally when they started doing track by track for the Jonas Brothers album, I was sitting there crying. So I'm very happy to go back tonight. Also, I feel like I was in a bathroom line for like 50% of the concert last night, but I was also like, I'm coming back tomorrow, like, okay, if I miss something, I'll watch it tomorrow. So now I can plan my pee breaks. But something that bothered me last night with the bathroom, I kept getting like a single person bathroom, like a family bathroom. And there was like groups of girlfriends in front of me, but they were going in one by one. I'm like, oh no, if you even know my last name, we're peeing together, I'm going in the garbage can, you're going on the toilet, like we're making it a group effort. So I was alone though, so I was loudly complaining. Ran in there, peed, ran out. Everyone was like, that's how you do it. So ladies, just get it together, pee faster. Have no shame, we all have a bush. But tonight I'm going with my sister, so I probably don't have to be drunk. We're gonna get a drink before we go, but like me and Courtney, Jonas Brothers, the energy will be insane. Again, thank you Bailey for getting this ticket for us. Our cousin is also going, so I had dinner with Molly on Friday and I was like, check StubHub, see what you can get, and she's on the floor. So if they're not like really checking tickets, we might sneak down there at some point, so we'll see. But yeah, it'll be a fun little reunion. I'm so excited. So I need to get on the road. I probably won't have a voice next time. All right, I wasn't gonna vlog, but then I was like, you have a face on. Pick up the camera, although I'm not wearing my signature eyeliner, so I do look a little dead to me. I'm currently at the train station. If you are a true Shannon girly, I was sitting in this very bench when my sister and I went to audition for The Bachelor. So if you remember that vlog, it's the same bench. So today I woke up and I did 2 spin classes. Now I'm going to the city to see 2 Broadway shows. So I'm gonna see Back to the Future. Fun fact, I've never seen the movie start to finish. Same with Beetlejuice. And then I'm seeing Titanic, which is like a spin on Titanic, but with all Celine Dion songs. Heard it's really funny. So it's gonna be a long day. I did just eat. It's like 1 p.m. right now. I keep looking for 1 p.m. right now. I don't plan on like absolutely plowing because I'm trying to like watch my jawline, but the Smackery's flavor today is red velvet, and they very rarely carry that, so I might run over to Smackery's, get a big fat cookie. Also, this is so fat of me, there's a Cane's in Times Square, which I know Times Square, but I've never had Cane's, and it looks really good, and like your girl loves fried chicken, so that might happen. We will see. We'll see. I'm wearing a very cute Eloquy Elements from Walmart, but it's Eloquy dress. But I do look a little pregnant in it, but YOLO. I'm also wearing my Walmart shoes, head to toe Walmart. But these do not go with the outfit. They're very orthopedic. They're great for a sporty outfit, but not this. But I'm so cheap. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna walk from Times Square to 15th. So 30 blocks because Titanic is off Broadway. So I have to go all the way down there just because the subway is so gross to me. So I might be trekking. So I'm prepared. No cute shoes for me today. But the Walmart ones are A+. The show starts at 3. It is like 2:45 right now. So there is no time to get a cookie right now. But I'm going to try after the show. I am so sweaty right now. Even my ankles are sweating. It's kind of gross. So I'm gonna haul myself over to the theater, enjoy the AC. I'm glistening.
Thank you so much for coming to see Titanic on this set of Anything Goes.
Hi. Oh, I love you. I love you so much. Okay, let's go up. Let's go up. Hi. Oh, hi. I love you. Oh my God. Good morning. Looking rough. I also have my retainer in, so I might sound funny. Yesterday was a whirlwind, so I literally did not stop moving unless I was watching the show, but like I really thought I'd have a little bit of downtime yesterday. Like even planning to walk from like Times Square downtown for Titanic, I was like, ooh, hot girl walk. No, I was busting myself yesterday. So last you saw me, I was like, no cookie, I gotta get to the show. Show started at 3. I think I got to the theater at 3:05. I'm literally telling the front house staff, I'm like, hold the show for me, running up to my seat. I finally made it. The second my butt hit the seat, the show started. So like perfect timing. And part of me is like, did they hold the show for me? But I think it was just cutting it to the wire timing wise. And I was so sweaty. You know, like when you're moving, you're like, I'm warm, but I'm good. But the second you stop moving, it starts pouring out of you. It wasn't even like pouring out of me. It was shooting out of me. I was so sweaty. But Back to the Future was so fun. I would 100% go again. If you like a spectacle, you will love this. Like so much was happening. So I get out of there at like 5:30. Titanic starts at 7. So I was like, I have enough time. And I timed it out. The walk would have been 40 minutes. So I go to Times Square for Raising Cane's. I called it Cane's yesterday, but it's Raising Cane's. Chicken, so good. Texas toast, oh my God. Pure chaos in the Times Square location. There was a loud DJ for no reason, and it was so loud. And like for the mobile ordering and kiosk ordering, they would like yell out your name, but like they could not out yell this DJ. So it was just like, what? Like even when it came to me, she's like, Shannon, and I was like, Shannon. And she was like mouthing it. I'm like, and then she gave me a bag, had no name on it. I'm like, oh, I'll eat anything here, honestly. So it was my order, but I was like, there's got to be a better way. Get out of Raising Cane's, and of course I wanted to go to Smackery's, and I had enough time. Get all the way to Smackery's, and mind you, I went solely for the red velvet cookie. Someone's here. Okay, sorry, I'm filming in a park as Betty peruses. Solely for the red velvet cookie. Clearly, look at me, I'll eat any cookie. But like I said, I'm trying to watch the jawline. So I get there, there's no red velvet cookies. So I left. Are you proud of me? Cause like, that's kind of crazy. That wasted like at least 10 minutes of my time though. So So at that point I knew I had to take the subway to Titanic. So I braved that, but Titanic is right next to Union Square. Literally, you get off the subway, you do a cartwheel, and you land in your seat. It is that close. So it worked out pretty well because I get lost everywhere. And then Titanic, I've heard really good things and it lived up to every expectation I had. It was so funny, so good. The singing was amazing. Like a lot of the people in it were like former Elphabas, but this is like an off-Broadway show, a parody of Titanic, all Celine Dion songs. So you're gonna know every song. I loved it. Go see it. And the theater is small, so there's no bad seat in there. I was in the very last row and had the perfect view. So you can't lose there. So a very whirlwind day. I never stopped moving. And honestly, right after Titanic, I got back on the train, made it, I think, to Penn Station by 9:05. And then my train was at 9:07. So again, just landed in a seat and never stopped. So there was no time to rest yesterday, but like 10 out of 10 all around. The food, the shows, all of it, except for the sweating. Good morning. So today I have a Midnight Memories versus Midnights. So One Direction, Taylor Swift spin ride. Couldn't say no to that. Although I feel like the weekends are my one like free time kind of time, even though not really. But in true Shannon fashion, I am also ultra busy even on a Saturday. So I'm gonna do this. I'll get out around 11:15. Since I'm already in the car, I figured I'd go return those Abercrombie, the skirt I got, the menswear skirt, just a little too small. It looked really good actually when I watched back on the try on, but I can't risk it. So gonna go to the mall. Then I'll be looking gruesome. And I'm sorry to those hot Abercrombie employees that I will be scaring, but you know, I've got to get my errands done. And then tonight I'm going to see & Juliet on Broadway. I did see it in December for my birthday and it was so good. So very happy to be seeing it again. I did the lottery on Today Tix, or the Rush on Today Tix, the app, and it was $47 and it was very easy to get. It used to be hard. And then I saw on Reddit, someone's like, it's pretty easy to win these days. And it was. So for $47 for an orchestra seat, I'm pretty jazzed about that. Last weekend I did risk it all and go to Raising Cane's in Times Square, and it was pure chaos and pandemonium, but it was so good. I might do it again tonight. We'll see with the trains, but I would do anything for fried chicken. Okay, I've made it to the mall. I brought a hairbrush to take my hair out and not look like a founding father, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna go in like this. Let those hot people who work at Abercrombie judge me. It's not as bad as it was in the 2000s, but like, they're still hot. Anyways, the spin ride was great. I would ride to One Direction for hours on end, and it was a Midnight Memories ride, but she didn't play Little White Lies. Not to be confused with Little Black Dress, also a banger, but Little White Lies, I would say probably One Direction's best song ever. LOL. So I was waiting for it, and then she's like, all right, and one more song, and it was best song ever, but I was like, Little White Lies in a spin class, which just hit so hard. So hopefully she'll do a part 2. So I am debating on whether to get Shake Shack or cruise around the food court. We will see. I have lost 6 pounds. I know in my haul videos I've been complaining about gaining weight. I'm down 6, and I've been just doing like regular calorie counting. So you can still eat like mall food, you just got to stay within your deficit. So we'll see. We will see. I have mentioned my cousin Jake is home from the military, and I think he's going to be around today, and we're going to like do stuff with my grandma. So I need to like figure out like what the schedule is, because I have from now 6 hours before I have to get on a train to go into the city. So like, someone's got to tell me the plans. Absolutely no one has been communicating with me in my family this past week with like plans and stuff. Like Wednesday I went to trivia and my sister's like, hey, I'm outside. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't even know you were coming. Like, no one tells me anything. And Scott lives with me. So people just keep surprising me with plans, and I'm a big planner, so it's just not meshing in my brain well. So gonna return this and get my 40 bucks back. Probably spend 25 elsewhere. It'll all be a wash, but less clutter in my house. Guys, this is so, oh fuck, filthy, but it's so good. So it's a Shake Shack burger, then a mushroom stuffed with cheese. It's running everywhere. Like, ugh, this is so good. All right, I'm home, and I was just imagining what fat, poor 2003 Shannon would think of 2023 Shannon walking out of Abercrombie & Fitch with a giant bag. So, I know the plan was to get my $40 back and reduce clutter in my home, but I walked out of there with about 10 items. So, oopsies, and I spent $150, and she forgot to apply my credit on there. So it would have been $110 for about 10 items, which is really good, but she forgot to do the thing. So I do have $40 to use at Abercrombie eventually, and I probably will. And in other great news, I just saw my family. They're like, we're gonna go swim at Kevin's, and that's exactly what I wanted to do today. So I'm gonna hose off and then go swim at Kevin's. Archie, go off the diving board. Okay, I've gotten my act together in time. Figured we'd do a little fit check. If I can even fit this in the frame. I'm going founding father with the hair. I put on some blush and mascara. That's what we're gonna get. And then I have my new Abercrombie bodysuit, the Temu, how far back do I have to go? The Temu skirt, and then some white shoes. I am wearing my jockey slip shorts. So I have my underwear on, then the bodysuit, then the slip shorts. Like, there's a lot going on my crotch. But I think I pulled myself together enough. My hair is still wet, but we're working with it. I should get to the city early enough, famous last words, to get a cookie. Guys, the universe does not want me to have these cookies. The bus was delayed. Like, we were sitting in Sea Caucus, which is a swamp, for about 2 hours. I thought we were gonna start a mutiny. It was insane. Because even if we could get out and walk, we couldn't because we were in a swamp. But it is 7:52, show starts at 8. Didn't think I was gonna make it, but at least we're making this without being late. But no cookies, unless I feel like going afterwards, but I don't know.
72 hours later.
Okay guys, third time's a charm. I finally made it to Smackery's. No red velvet, but I did get chocolate. And now I'm on my way to see Sweeney Todd with Josh Groban. Okay, camp is tomorrow and I need a green base for my neon party costume. So I ordered so much, not knowing what greens would go with what's gonna fit my waist, the works. Like, some of these are full-on bodysuits, but I'm like, how am I gonna pee? So I also got separates. So I will spare you the montage of me trying all these on, but I'm about to try all of this green stuff on. This is all Old Navy, but this is priority because I'm leaving tomorrow. Okay, my spray tan has developed. I am New Jersey Tan Mom Orange. Do you see how white I really am under my Cheeto fingers? This looks insane. So I still have to shower. It is camp day. First day of camp, always my favorite day. Actually, every day of camp is my favorite day because Olympics is so fun. The band is so fun. But like, there's a certain energy about the first night. Like, everyone's hype. You're meeting new people. You're seeing returners. So everyone's in a good mood. So I love the first night. I think I always get that nervous energy the day of, mainly because I still have work to finish and I have to finish packing. I have to shower, the works. I still need to go to Sephora, pick up my new blush. Like, there's a lot to do in the next 2 hours. Also, in my head, I want to be one of the first people there to get the most out of the weekend. I'm insane. So still a lot to do, but I'm very excited. So I'm going to wrap up my August vlog here. Go have fun at camp, and then I will see you in September.